WXRK New York.
Radio's shock jock Howard Stern. New Jersey is naming a rest stop in his honor.
He is the king of all media, Howard Stern.
So anyway, I go ahead and I get Grillo a job on the movie. All right, my intern Grillo wanted a job on the movie. My burning desire is to work on your movie. Please. Yeah, so Gary comes here this morning and tells me, Steve can't be on the movie Friday because something more important has come up.
Which is?
I don't know. Something about him auditioning or something for a role or something on Friday. What's your story, douche? Well, why don't you resign from the movie?
Why resign? I got lucky. Something happened. And
what happened exactly? Because Gary's telling me about it. I don't even understand. What are you talking about? He auditioned for some TV show or something.
Thanks to you, because of the E! Show.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to
Friday,
you. Did you make a commitment to do this movie?
Can I explain this? Look.
So did you call the movie people? Or you having Gary do that for you?
No, absolutely not. I handle my own business.
You do
I didn't ask Gary to do anything.
All right.
I can't believe Gary opened his big fat mouth.
But Gary has to tell me, Steve.
I know, but this means...
If you're not going to be...
Look. I was going to handle it first. If they had a problem, I would absolutely... My loyalty is to the people who gave me a job, and that's the people at the movie.
So if your loyalty is to the job, why are you not showing up on Friday?
Because I'm going to talk to them first. I have to talk to them.
And what if they tell you you can't go?
Then I don't go.
Then you don't go?
But listen to this. It's just... The show, the E! Show on Friday was me at Grandma Sylvia's funeral.
Right.
Somebody was watching it and thought that it's this... I don't want to mention the name or anything like that, but I'll let you know off the air. Some big-time person that puts out TV shows, his producer saw me on the show and thought I might be interested, for a role on this upcoming TV series.
Right. You think you're really going to get it?
I have no idea. But you know what? I don't know, and that's the thing that...
And what are they going to do? To fly you out and audition you?
I auditioned yesterday, and they happen to really like me, and they want me to come out immediately and audition on Saturday.
Oh, so now you're going to be a big TV star?
No, I'm not.
You think you're really going to get a part?
But what if I do?
So you think you're going to get a part, so now you sacrifice your movie job? I busted my balls for you to get you a movie job. Now you're running off. You know you're not going to get this part. You know you're not.
But how do I know that? Look, if they don't want...
You know how you know you're not going to get the part? Because you stupid twerp, John was scamming you. That was no real audition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
I said this sounds like a setup.
Stuttering John calls me last night. He goes, I didn't tell anybody this, but I scammed Grillo.
Oh,
I go, what did you do?
You know what? Best scam I ever happened.
That's right.
What did you do? I mean, Grillo actually went and he auditioned.
John hired a bunch of his friends to audition Grillo.
Oh,
Grillo got all excited.
Who was the big person who called him?
And John is so vicious. Even I thought this was cruel.
He's like,
no, dude, that was the best scam ever.
I thought you were upset with John because he always targets you on all of his scams.
But you know what? I can't even be mad at him because that was perfect.
So right away you were throwing away your movie.
I wasn't. Well, what can I do?
See what I mean? A little two-timer.
Tell me whose big name he was keeping.
Stephen Bochco. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh, that's funny.
John calls me this side. He goes, I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell anyone because you guys would ruin it.
That is the most brilliant scam ever.
I got a whole bunch of my friends together to audition Grillo. They called him up about a Stephen Bochco thing. They got him down there singing, crying.
You have this on tape?
Yeah. We got it all on tape.
Oh, man.
And John was so proud.
That's the most elaborate scam that anybody had ever pulled.
Boy, we were thinking you were going to kick John's ass because Ralph comes in and he goes, man, if he did that to me, I'd kill him. I would just kill him.
You know what? I just, because there was no way of like...
So I saw Grillo this morning all happy.
No, I was happy. I was happy because... No. I was happy because of my eyes.
No. Last night, Grillo called me because I had a friend, Mike Ruffalo.
He's even calling the
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, he called John. He goes, I think he goes, a couple of days ago, he goes, I thought it was a scam at first, but I called back and I saw it was a real production company. John even had like special answering machines.
I know. That's what's sick. Like, you know, like when you check everything out. I even had someone else call.
All right, you want to hear his audition?
Yes.
All right, here's Grillo auditioning for John and his buddies.
John, this has to be your coup de grace.
Grillo thought someone saw him on TV.
But why not? Your show reaches so many people.
Yes, but if they saw you, Grillo, they would never call.
I said to Ralph this morning, these guys all think they're going to be famous actors.
No, I don't. But
hey, Boss is acting. Why don't we become actors?
Howard, last night Grillo called me, and he called me like 9 o'clock. John, they actually called me. I might have the part. I'm so psyched. I'm flying to L.A.
So he was
Definitely.
already gone.
Dude, you guys got me.
I didn't do anything to do with it.
None of us had anything to do with it.
John did it all by himself.
John did it all on his own.
John called us all last night and told us everything.
I typed the script, Grillo. You know the script you read? That's my script.
Oh, really? I saw it got a little
John,
embarrassed.
tell him the script.
First of all, the show's called Flatbush Avenue. I figured Grillo would be perfect.
Right.
He's got to quack like a duck. He's got to sing "Staying Alive." He's got to cry. He's got to yell. He's got to fake orgasm.
Every douchey thing that they make me do, that they make you do at auditions.
The best thing, Howard, is that on the script there's this girl named Josie, and Grill's supposed to moan and say Josie. So Grill is on this audition and he's moaning, going, "Oh, Jose." Oh,
I couldn't see. I told you. I was like, I was nervous, and
He thinks he got the part.
Howard,
I don't think I got the part, but I thought it was kind of cool
What
that
is
they
it?
even considered it.
it starts out on this with whoever is this woman that John set up to be the casting director.
Yes.
She calls Steve here and sets it up. She's here if you want to.
Okay, yeah, she can come in.
She's
Come on
also
in.
the one that auditions him.
All right, the casting director can
Yeah,
come
she's
in.
from Tony and Tina, Sharon Angela.
All right.
That is so...
John has a lot of free time on his hands since his record bombed. To sit and spam everyone. Come on in. Oh, yeah, real cute. Great,
I
yeah.
wouldn't even recognize them.
Oh, really? So you are the person who auditioned, Steve?
I'm the wicked one.
Now, how did you keep from laughing when you...
Well, when he said the Jose thing, that was kind of funny. But,
Right.
I just kept it straight because it was a good little, fun joke.
All right, so here's Grillo auditioning for his big Stephen Bochco series.
But why wouldn't I go to an audition if
But you ain't gonna be... You know what you are?
What?
You are my Gunga Din.
I always will be. But why not?
acting is easy because he sees you.
No,
Right.
Robin, excuse me. I think I've
That's
done
what
a
all these
little
guys
more
think.
acting than you.
That's what all these guys think.
Right. He's
Yeah.
done a little more acting than
I
you.
have.
There you go. Everyone we have around here is a
You
star.
haven't acted yet.
What are you talking about?
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Steve there?
Hey, this is Steve.
Hi. Yes, I'm from Tribeca Casting.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm casting a new pilot, a Stephen Bochco pilot called Flatbush Avenue. And one of our producers saw you on E! Friday night and recommended that I call you for a part. Would you be interested in coming in and auditioning?
Sure.
Okay, we're holding auditions Wednesday and Thursday. Which day might be better for you?
Which Wednesday and which Thursday?
Of this week.
Which Wednesday and which Thursday?
What are we talking about?
Which Wednesday and Thursday?
Time tomorrow.
Well, we're looking at 11 to 2. I have like a 12:15, 12:30 slot open. Could you make one of those times?
I believe so.
Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. The character is Frankie Palanca, and he's like a 20-year-old Italian kid, like the life of the party, very outgoing kind of guy. It'll be pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
And so, would you like to take down the address?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll deal with that.
Listen to the actor.
Yeah, sure. I'm
Well, at this point, this is the initial call, and I'm really
You're
not
a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous. I'm also not buying it.
Right.
See, it's so weird because it's like everybody here is getting like scammed one way or another.
Why is that?
Well, because we work for the Howard Stern Show and people like to pull on leg.
Oh, well, I'm not too familiar with that.
Yeah, okay, so what's your address?
Not too familiar with scamming you.
But I'm about to be.
You played it really good because that's how people who don't even listen to the show are like, oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think the funniest part was no one really knew how to pronounce Stephen Bochco correctly.
Yeah, right.
We were going Bosco.
Bosco.
Quickly, yeah. Oh, okay. It's at Tribeca Lab,
Yeah.
and it's in between Church and Broadway.
Church and Broadway.
And you can see my assistant, Diane.
Diane.
Yes, and she'll have side.
That's good because everybody has an assistant.
assistant, yeah.
Everyone has an assistant.
You have to have an assistant.
Right.
Diane.
Diane.
Yes, and she'll have sides for you.
Okay.
And we will be putting you on tape. Now, do you have an agent?
No.
And are you SAG?
No.
Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow. If there's any problems, you can reach me at this number.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow before I leave.
Pardon me?
I'll call you tomorrow before I leave.
Oh, no, you can just come down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
But everything
I gotta
checked
hear you.
out. Everything checked out.
I sure did. John was very thorough. John, this is unbelievable.
So what we did, Grillo told me, he goes, I don't know, but I'm gonna have my friends call. So I called Sharon, listen, he's gonna have friends call, so make sure you have it on your machine and make sure you call back his friends.
Right.
So Sharon called back his friends.
So, but like, that's exactly why.
I just gotta hear your audition, that's all.
Okay, go ahead. You know what? You gotta do those things at auditions, so screw it. Go ahead.
Here we go.
There's Grilly.
Hi. Steve. Hi. Nice to meet you. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah.
It was good.
He was good?
Yeah, in the middle. He got good in the middle.
He did, okay.
I was nervous as hell.
Shh, be quiet, I can't hear the tape.
I want to
It's
talk
hard enough
over
to hear.
myself.
What? I know what you're doing.
You don't know what it's going to sound
Yeah,
like.
what?
You know, you're missing a big thing here, how elaborate it was. Grillo goes to this audition, and John hired all his Tony and Tina's friends to be, like, in the waiting room, so there's a bunch of people auditioning.
Wow. Oh, you mean you got more than just...
We actually had one person audition before Grillo, so Grillo heard the other guy's audition.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they got him upstairs too, like they're keeping him up because he came a half an hour early.
He did?
So we,
early,
oh god, we had all the E guys used to putting cameras all over the place, and he's buzzing. So I had Diane bring the sides up.
Now, let me hear this.
Oh.
You can stand, sit, whatever. I'm going to do twice.
I can't understand it.
We're starting on the second page, right?
Oh, there we can.
Yeah. And just have some fun. Okay? Could you state your name, please? Steve Grillo. Okay, whenever you're ready. Who's that?
Frankie, Ma. What'd you think? Donald Duck?
Frankie, stop your playing around. I need you to look after Maria.
Don't worry, Ma. I'm Frankie Palanca?
Is it Palapa?
Don't worry, Ma. I'm Frankie Palanca, Lord of Flatbush.
Asford, please, no more. Frankie, I'm serious.
Ma, Marie's always going out with Garbone. She's a slut.
If your father was alive and heard you, what then, huh? What then?
He would have been alive. He would have been alive if you haven't...
What kind of audition is this? You haven't gotten one sentence out.
I can't spit it out. I'm nervous as hell.
I was great once I settled in.
What?
I was great once I
Every
settled
sentence
in.
he's flumphing over. Did you look
Yeah.
at the script before you read it?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. I was nervous. Did you ever audition?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been nervous before.
Just like that.
Yeah, okay. I've heard tape.
Is the script in English?
What?
I've heard Dabe. What's your Dabe of? What's your Dabe
I've
of?
never auditioned before in my life. Thank you so much.
Why don't we start again? Really not. You know? Yeah, it's cool.
This is my first audition. I've never done
That's all right. Just let it go. Let it loose. All right. Have fun. Okay. You're still on. Whenever you're ready. Who's that?
Frankie, Ma, what'd you think? Donald Duck?
Frankie, stop your playing around. I need you to look after Maria.
Don't worry, Ma. I'm Frankie Palanca, Lord of Flatbush.
That's bad. Please, no more. Frankie, I'm serious.
Ma, Marie's always going out with Garbone. She's a slut.
If your father was alive and heard you, what then, huh? What then?
He would have been alive if you hadn't nagged him so much. I hate this. Here we go again. I say something, you cry. Too much guilt. I can't take it. Where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? You bastard. You took my daddy. I didn't write it.
Where's your daddy? Where's my daddy?
Where's my daddy?
It's the Grillo.
Where's my daddy?
Where's my daddy?
Wait, did you really get into doing some dumb stuff?
Yeah.
He was supposed to, at this point, when he said Lord of Flatbush, he was supposed to take his shirt off and flex, and he was supposed to quack as Donald Duck.
She didn't let me.
No, you didn't do
What?
it.
First of all, the first guy didn't do it. When I got there, that part you have to admit you screwed up on. You could have had me. I would have done it. I would have had my shirt off.
Did you
I
start
would have
quacking
flexed
like a
the
duck?
camera, and I would have quacked.
Did you really want this part?
I didn't know. It seemed to all check out. I said, what the hell?
Let me hear this. I just want to hear you do dumb stuff.
Yeah, don't worry, he'll be singing.
You took my dad.
Okay. You have the one with Louis. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go on. Sounds good. Okay. Okay, we're still on. Okay, I'll do Louis. What are you doing? You sound like half a fag.
Better than a whole fag you are.
I ain't no fag. You see Donna moaning when I'm doing it?
She's faking.
You can't fake an orgasm.
Of course you can. I even faked it when I was all drugged up.
Come on, Marone. I can't imagine what it sounded like that.
Oh,
What are you doing now? Faking an orgasm? Uh-oh.
Jose. Jose.
You're a devil.
Jose.
It's supposed to be Josie, right?
I couldn't see it. I didn't read it.
Jose.
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 Ooh, I want you a Jose.
Couple days. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
That's it?
No, then they bring him back in to sing.
Oh.
Yeah, what happened was the E guys came downstairs and they said, you forgot to get him to sing, get him back in.
Yeah.
So I had my friend Billy, he was auditioning, and I asked Steve to come back in and work with Billy. So he.
All right, let me hear
You
that.
mind? No, I appreciate it. Just the scene with Frankie and Louie, and then I'll do along with you.
You
And
guys should have had him getting naked.
It was in there. It was in there, but you know, I couldn't be there. You know.
All right.
too cruel.
and, the beginning is what is it? He's singing.
So far, you haven't made him do that much dumb
Yeah,
stuff,
really.
John. For all the trouble you went to, you kind of screwed it
No,
up.
on the script there was. He was supposed to quack. He's supposed to take his shirt off. But you know,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
You know what?
be there.
You know what? Next time you should consult us before you do this stuff.
Well, listen to this. This is good.
You went to all this trouble, and the guy isn't doing anything that dumb.
Some creativity in
You have
Yeah.
to see the tape.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean-
well, excuse me. This is radio. I mean, where is this?
They were working to the camp.
You know what, Grillo? I'm going to change my whole attitude on this. I think John's the screwball.
Come on, let's hear him singing.
Well, I know I can't sing. I was
John called me up all last night, excited, got me completely pumped up. He goes, I just pulled off the scam of the century. I go, well, what is it? Because I got Grillo down there to audition. You should see him. He's quacking like a duck. He's freaking out. He's singing. He's doing all kind of weird crap. And I'm like, well, where is all this?
John broke his balls for 5 days, and Grillo went to an audition.
Right, and did an audition for 20 minutes and screamed daddy.
Play the tape. Play the tape.
John,
Howard,
you're a screwball.
Did you play the tape?
You know what, Grillo?
What?
You had an audition.
You did fine.
Don't play it.
Can I have
Hey,
the
Howard,
tape?
I
I'll
couldn't-
play the tape.
Yeah.
Let me hear. So far, I haven't heard a thing.
Oh, please.
I haven't.
Oh, please.
Oh, Jose.
Yeah, but
That wasn't it. I mean, somebody could have said, no. I need you to do it more real, and had him really mold.
Yeah.
You know, you really could have worked it.
you could have jerked him.
Well, I couldn't be there because I had to be here.
Yeah, but you wrote
Well,
the
then
script.
you have to prime
on the
your
script,
actors.
he's supposed to be quacking. On
I
the
can't believe all the trouble you went
Yeah,
to,
well,
and you didn't get a good bit out of it.
Just play the tape.
You
The
dope.
casting director should have said, "Wait, there's a quack in there."
If she would have done it, I would have done it.
Well,
that's
that's
the
what I'm
sick
saying.
thing.
They didn't work you.
So far, it's Grillo 8, John 3.
Yeah.
Let's take a vote from the audience.
Well, just play the
All right, let me hear the singing.
Of course he thinks he's going to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
He did fine.
He's brushing his hair and singing.
Yeah, let's have some fun with that.
I'll walk in on you.
Okay, yeah, it's not too big because it's, just whenever you're ready, cameras rolling, and have some fun. Sailor,
Hey,
Now that's fun.
you sound like half a fag here, you know?
Better than the whole thing you are.
Hey, I ain't no fag. You should see Donna Madonna when I'm doing her, huh?
She's faking it.
Hey, you can't fake an orgasm.
I don't know. I think John blew it.
Yeah, he's
Howard,
not enough
I had
of
all this
singing.
stuff.
John, listen to me. You went through 5 days
Yeah.
of trouble. You lined up all your friends from Tony and Tina's
phone
wedding.
numbers.
You got phone numbers. You did everything.
You got offices,
and you got a
you did
sucky bit out of it. Admit it.
Howard,
Admit it.
No, I'll admit.
It's
one
a
thing.
bomb.
It's not a bomb.
I'm not laughing.
You were laughing the whole time. You've been listening.
Forced
to me.
laughter.
Laughing at the setup.
I'm trying to sell the bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting here panicked that I'm now 20 minutes into this thing. I haven't had a laugh.
In the script, it was crying. There was he's supposed to.
Where
be
is it?
quacking.
Wait a minute, John. Doesn't matter what's in the script. What's on the tape?
I wasn't
In the script. He's going to keep telling you about the script.
Now he's going to blame somebody.
John,
No, not-
it sucks.
All right, well,
Gary, it sucks.
You're going to have to blame me for not making him quack.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell the story about the girlfriend that called about 5 or 6 times?
Well, what good is it?
I had my friend call up.
Well, why not? Because he wants to know if it's a scam or not.
And then she wants to send me her picture and resume.
So what's wrong with that?
She's an actress too.
There's no casting agency.
Well,
Yeah, but-
if you set up a number and you call up and then
But where's the joke? Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard.
Am I right here?
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah. John ruined it.
Wasting our time.
You know what? Fine.
John, you think this is funny?
Yeah.
What is funny about it? The guy did an audition. You didn't get him to do anything weird.
Wait, he's
sang
he's singing.
He
He's
moaned for
screaming.
2
He moaned for 2 seconds. He did it pretty
And he
convincingly.
sang for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not laughing.
Well, then fine. Then I didn't do a good job.
Yeah, I mean,
John must have been on acid thinking that was
Did you hear the phony phone call Howard made yesterday
Yeah.
where he had a guy agreeing to get concrete put up
poured into his butt.
Well, it had to be someone.
But you got to have
so we could
jokes.
Break him
So why didn't you call me, Jackie, and Fred, and we'll sit and position it for you if you got something good going?
Because
Because you had to act on your own.
I do these things on my own. I do them on my own.
There's a mistake when you do it on your own. They're not funny.
All right, fine.
You're not a funny guy.
Yeah, well,
You're the guy who thinks he's funny, but
You
he's
can
not.
practical joke, but you're the only one getting a laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I thought it was very funny.
Yeah, but no offense, you were in on it.
If you have to see
If you see the tape, you know. I know, but
It's radio, Johnny.
Howard, listen to me.
John.
He was supposed to be yelling, crying.
He was supposed to.
Take his shirt off.
But you didn't get it, so you should have said I bombed. I can't put this on the air.
Well, I didn't listen. I haven't heard it.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing this morning?
All right.
John Blewett.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, come on. What is this guy? I mean, these people get to work with the king of all media.
No, John, you know what? John called me last night, excited. I should have taped that.
And he raved about.
They told me
He goes, Howard, I pulled the scam off of the century. I go, yeah, what'd you do? He goes, I got Grillo auditioning. He's doing crazy stuff. Wait till you play it on the air. So I go, you know what?
Where's the crazy
I go, John, you're brilliant. That's fantastic. Good scam. Okay, great. I'm listening to this tape. You didn't get him to do anything.
Where's the crazy stuff?
And I would have done it. He's saying staying alive for 3 seconds.
When are they going to learn that they have to...
Well, that's John who says, oh, I can do a radio show. I can do this. I'm as funny as Howard.
You know what?
And then, what is it, Doug? Come on.
The sole reason I did it was
you wrote a crummy script.
It wasn't.
It sounds like a script.
So much embarrassing stuff.
I have the script in my bag. You want it?
What did he do? What is he doing?
I've covered all emotions.
John, it didn't work, though. You don't even have any ability to know it's not funny.
But I wasn't there.
There's no pay. What's the payoff? The guy said staying alive for 2 seconds?
No, the payoff is that he didn't know it was a scam until today. And
Why didn't you ask me, Jackie, and Fred to write the script? Because you think you're as funny as we are.
Because, no.
You had a good idea. Your idea was, hey, let's get Gorilla into a phony audition. Great, I'm proud of you. But hand it over to some funny people.
I have to say, it's my fault for not getting him to quack.
But
that's nothing to do with it.
Better stuff in there too.
The guy sweating. I mean, at a point, I felt really bad. Come on, don't bet big and bad right now. Man.
I was nervous as hell, but
but he didn't do anything embarrassing.
And I would have quacked
gotten him to do almost
I did.
anything.
And you see the tape? I actually started to do it, and she cut me off.
You're full of it.
You cut me off.
Wait. What?
Should have at least tried to get him to reveal his private parts. Anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to do gay stuff.
The idea of a scam is to push him and push him, right?
What?
The idea of a scam is to push him and push him until finally he goes, wait a minute.
Right.
No,
No,
we
for
wanted
controversial
Howard.
television, they could have had him auditioning to be.
So what is he saying? Half a fag? Big deal.
No. We wanted him to still believe it was real.
John. He believed so much that it was real that it wasn't funny.
You had him.
Howard,
the scam should have been revealed there.
He was.
They need your expertise and Jackie's. He needs.
There's nothing funny going on. There's nothing funny going
The
on.
only way it works, you see how Gorilla's not even upset?
Because he knows he didn't do anything stupid.
No, he was.
He's not even upset.
What did you say? You said you go on auditions, you do stupid stuff all the time. So, I figured.
What is it, Doug? Doug's from E.
John put a lot of work into it. And he's really good. When we talked on the phone about it, it was hysterical.
Yeah.
But when we got there, we were.
It didn't work.
Because.
No material. You needed the material from Howard.
Just didn't go with it.
No, you got to have somebody who's funny writing the script.
The script was fine, Howard.
Yeah.
Even the way, remember the scam we pulled last week on John with Ozzy Osbourne?
Right.
We made sure of what Ozzy was going to do.
We did a payoff.
Yeah.
They don't understand, Howard. You're the man. You are the man.
We didn't just let Ozzy go with it. We rehearsed him and rehearsed him and rehearsed him.
Yeah, I mean, you spent 5 days and you got nothing. You went fishing and came up with a rubber boot.
Oh. Whatever.
Dude, you tried, but you know what? We shouldn't have even put this on the air. We should have just called it a wash. Wasting my time. The whole audience is sitting here ready for a great scam.
I don't think it was that
Go ask
boring.
some questions.
What do you think was funny about it?
Oh, Howard,
Tell me what you thought was funny. I'm being dead serious. What do you think was funny about it?
Grillo screaming, I thought was funny. Grillo
John,
moaning,
this
I thought
show,
was funny.
despite all you interns and what you think, this is not amateur hour.
I know it's not.
Let me tell you something. It's the same reason. The reason when I'm on the movie set now, everyone's an actor. Everyone's this, everyone's that.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
All right, listen.
Either you got it or you don't. Listen to me.
Uh-huh.
The problem why most radio shows don't work out, it's guys who think they're funny and they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
Either God blesses you with humor or he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was just lucky. I hit the lottery.
You could have at least run this by Jackie.
Run it by somebody funny.
Howard, the script was funny.
John, what is funny? I'll play it again. Tell me where I'm supposed to be laughing.
Howard, you know what? If it was
an amateur hour
if he would have
around
been
here.
quacking, if he would have been crying, it would have been fine.
I don't know that quacking would have been that
But
big
like
a
she
deal.
didn't even. She could have.
Ronnie, is this you?
Uh-oh.
Ronnie?
Hello?
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah, how you doing?
All right.
I want to let you know that I haven't heard you mention John in relation to your movie recently. Is he involved with the movie at all?
No.
because maybe he's just doing this to try to get attention.
Oh, you know this is King of all Black. Big Blackie. Oh, you think John's looking for attention?
Nah, I think he's jealous.
Ah.
There could be something to that. You know, he always says, "Oh, go off into your movie stuff today." You know,
Oh, so how about the other? How about all the other practical jokes? I guess they were just because I wanted to.
I don't know. But man, you blew it. Admit you blew it. But it's not funny.
Well,
there's nothing funny about it.
She could have had me doing a lot more.
Of course.
I would have like screamed and moaned and wailed. I would have took my shirt off and I would have quacked. She could have motivated me to do
did
things.
scream and moan.
Barely.
And wail
It
and
could have been.
sweat.
It wasn't funny.
I sweated because
We can't hear
everybody's- you can't hear sweating.
I know. I was going mainly for the camera. I mean, if
You could have had me take my shirt off. You could have said, "Okay, could you rip your shirt off? Let me see if."
All right, Gorilla. You know what? You're another unfunny guy. Don't
I'm
tell
not
her
trying to
what
be-
she could have done because you're unfunny too.
I felt bad for you, man. Big mistake.
What is it, Gary?
You know what I just found out? All the guys are sending me in here to say this. You know who co-wrote the script?
Who?
Mrs. Melendez.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, the new star on my show.
You work with
Stuttering John's
That's
wife.
not true. That's not true.
But Howard,
I tried to get every emotion possible. Crying,
you did.
yelling, moaning, singing.
John, I'll say it
why not
again.
preview it before you
It's the
play
new
for Howard?
comedy
Yeah,
team.
I'll say it
I
again.
couldn't preview.
I'll say it again.
Melendez and Melendez.
I'll say it again. You called me last night. You decided to do something on your own. It was a great idea. A great idea. I told you. Great idea. Can't wait to hear it. Now in hearing it, aside from me forcing myself to laugh during the Josie.
That's not true.
Oh, please.
That's not true.
Listen, I'm sitting here desperate. I don't want the audience to tune out. I'm sitting there. I'm hearing tons of garbled dialogue. First of all, A's got to work on taping this stuff better.
Yeah, where do they put the camera?
Yeah, well, where do you put the microphones? Get it near the guy.
And the
Put a
microphones,
clip-on microphone on him. It's an audition. You can do that. And certainly you can plant a microphone on the woman.
And why do you have to hide cameras? It's an audition. You tape them.
Of course. They're hiding the camera.
He had a camera and he was taping.
So then why is the sound so god-awful?
I guess
That's the that's E Television Network, the new production facility on the West Coast. Listen, not only is the production horrible, the execution of a very good idea is ruined. The script you wrote is so unfunny, and Gorilla isn't funny in it because you're not making him do anything. He's fine in
He's
it.
supposed to do things.
The whole premise is wrong. Hi, you're on the air. This is Ahmad.
Hi, how are you, Howard?
This is my boss.
You know, I wanted to say that...
Oh, this is your boss?
No, you are my boss.
Pardon me?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean this is your
She was
boss?
shaking her head like she, like
Sweetheart,
me up.
I'm a comedian, okay? I know what's funny. This is not funny. I know you think this is funny. It's not funny.
Is she an actress?
Are you an actress?
Yes.
Have you ever had a director just tell you point blank what to do in a scene?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's what he's
Howard.
doing now.
This isn't comedy. This is tragedy.
Howard,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a clue for the business. He's been working with you for such a long time. You would think he would have a clue as to what would be marketable as compared to what isn't.
Right.
I mean, this guy is a little scared over here.
Wait a second.
I
I'll tell
really
you
think
something.
that you should find a new stuttering
No. Let me tell you something. I like the initiative that John took.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Up to a
All right.
point.
Uh-huh.
He got a good idea. He should come to me, Jackie, and Fred. If you're going to go waste
Get you guys to
resources,
polish it.
let us polish it.
Right.
In fact, give us your script and we'll work on it. It's a collaborative
Yeah.
thing. And let me tell you something. I do a lot of bits. Sometimes I write a bit with Fred and Jackie. I go out and do it. I listen back to it and I say, you know what? This was a great idea that didn't work, and I throw it away. I could name 5,000 bits that I've thrown away.
to admit defeat.
You
I hear you.
admit defeat.
Right.
John has never done a bit that he hasn't loved. This is
John doesn't do anything but brilliant.
you should have thrown this in the
Who's that
garbage.
rustic lady with the deep voice?
That is
oh my God, I hope she looks better than she sounds.
She looks terrific. She didn't do a bad
Really?
job.
But she's great for the part.
She did a great job. She was very convincing. But the fact of the matter is, what they had Gorilla do is not funny.
Right.
And that is John's.
I would have had him rolling all over the floor. I would have had him playing with himself.
Please, I would have had him doing pretend to play with yourself. Roll on the floor in the mud. Your ideas are better than John's.
Well, thank
I
you.
wouldn't have done that.
What are you talking about?
You don't know.
So you ended up getting nothing. So what did you get him to do?
And he's not ready to face that either. Stuttering John.
I should have known better. You know what? Let me tell you something. I should have known better because whenever John comes to me with a bit and stuff, it's like the listeners come to you with bits. They play them for you on cassette, and they're never funny.
Yeah.
Right.
You're always hoping that something will be funny.
Yeah.
And I got completely confused by that, and I said, "Well, gee, it sounds like a great premise. How could it be bad?" He says they got Gorilla doing wild stuff.
Right.
And I was in the middle of a phone conversation with Betty, the director of my movie, and I said, "Holy cow! You know, John really."
Excellent. Somebody's coming through.
I even went up to my wife, boy, John is okay, man. He went out and did a bit on his own, and he executed it, and it sounds remarkable. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to go in this morning and do the bit for everyone.
Okay, yeah.
And meanwhile, it was awful.
He needs to be screened for all his work.
Thank you.
He does
Thank you. Thank you. You're absolutely
but I
right.
gotta commend you. I'll tell you something. You made stars out of nothing.
Right.
He's not
Well,
a
that's
star,
what my
but
dad always says.
Hey, dude, what the hell are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
Hey, shut up, John.
No, screw it.
Yeah, why don't you talk over this guy so we can't understand anything? All
right, great.
I mean, you're definitely like an amazing individual because I would have never thought of turning somebody like John.
Well, that's what my dad always says.
Strategy that you did.
Yeah, my dad always says my dad says you can take total nobodies and make them into something. Right. Thank you.
I mean, that's a gift. We need more agents like you out.
So your wife is talking about. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
All right, Howard.
All right, bye-bye.
You don't have no one.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Oh my God! The Howard Stern Show.
Hi, I'm Scott the engineer, and my most memorable moment from the show occurred a few years ago when Howard, for some reason, insisted on attaching a fishing pole to my toupee that I used to wear. What he wanted to do was have my toupee talk to the Gary puppet.
All right, hook up the fishing pole. That's good enough. There's a lot of glue under that head.
Just imagine that's on your head all day.
All right, here it is. This is Scott talking to Gary's puppet.
Hello.
That's the wig talking?
Yeah, this is the wig for Scott. Okay, it looks like this.
All right.
Gee, Gary, I feel real stupid. I forgot the air conditioner.
What is the matter with you? Don't you know my Volf is the Volfus of Volfus? Look at you, Scott. My hair is more real than yours.
All right, a little puppeteering early in the morning. Scott's wig talking to the Gary puppet.
Infinity Broadcasting, WXRK New York.